So growing up, I was always the chubby kid. If I was part of a group, I was usually the fat one, so call it. Back in high school, I was a starting center, offensive lineman, and I was 250 pounds. And I was actually on a really good team that went to state, won CIF, and we were good. And unfortunately, my senior year, we weren't very good. And all of a sudden, I started telling myself, Carlos, what do you want to do after football is done? What are you gonna do after football? You played football the past 6 years of your life. What are you gonna do? So it was almost like it was taking something away from you, and you knew it was coming. It was like it was almost like doomsday. It was coming. I told myself I want to diet. Even through the season, I told myself I want to diet, I want to train, I want to exercise, and I kind of want to do my own thing. Late 2016, I started dieting, and I lost 50 pounds in just a matter of 3 months. And I would do tons of cardio and really starve myself. And once I completed that, I felt good and accomplished because I did something. I made it. I started writing down my goals, and I accomplished something. But I couldn't even do a good 10 push-ups because how much cardio, and I was killing myself with because I was starving myself essentially. All the way up to late 2017, I'm like, man, I'm going to the gym every day, but I'm not seeing progress. I'm not seeing where I want to be, what I want to look like. Essentially, I thought I was gonna be all big and yoked when I did all the cardio, and I have, again, it goes to being very ignorant. Fast forward to late October of 2017, me and my buddies would go to a Dodger game. It's a playoff baseball game in October or whatnot, so we stop at a Buffalo Wild Wings to go eat. And when we go stop at a Buffalo Wild Wings to go eat, all of a sudden there's this guy who's advertising himself with supplements. And my buddy, he knew that type of journey that I kind of wanted to be on. I had mentioned it here and there. I wanted to be yoked, gets to put on some muscle or something, like most guys do. So I'll go up to him, and what's the secret? I ask him, and I still remember his name, but I'm not gonna say it. But I still remember him, and I asked him what's the trick, and he told me, man, so much stuff. And then at that moment, it almost like it was destined for me to follow that path. And at that moment, I knew that this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna diet right. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna look up stuff, read books on how to build muscle, how to train. It's so simple. You could go to the gym for hours on end, but if you're not dieting, if your mindset isn't right, you're just really essentially just wasting your time. And that's just seriousness, because I've done it, a lot of trial and error. From there on, I kept learning. I kept learning, and every second, every moment, I treated the gym as if it was like game day, as if I was going to war. And that's how I approached it from there on out. So I got really, really skinny and scrawny again, going from 165 now to like a 185 and 20 pounds and mostly muscle. It really felt good. So I think it's very important that you write down your goals. And my goal itself was to honestly learn from bodybuilders. Despite being unknowledgeable when I was a young, I mean, not to say that wasn't long ago, but I really didn't know, because I didn't want to know. But when I found out that I do want to learn about how to build muscle, how to train right, how to get that good pump, that mind and muscle connection is so important. Bodybuilding itself has taught me mindset, discipline, motivation, execution, and get it done at the end of the day. Because that's my mindset, since day one. Any motivator out there, it kind of gets me going and wild up and makes me want to just succeed. I fell in love with the gym. I fell in love with the gym. I got that itch, that bug to keep getting bigger, stronger, and faster. I kept seeing progress, and when I kept seeing progress, I couldn't stop. I did not want to stop, because it was so fascinating to me how the human body, once you feed it, once you train it right, once you do everything right to it, it'll give you back what you put in. This video is nothing more of a motivational, inspirational video, and that's really what I want to put out there, because I don't consider myself any type of bodybuilder or any type of guru or any type of this or that. I'm just some dude that just loves going to the gym. That's just the truth. I just love going to the gym. I love weighing my food, and I love you know, doing my cardio, even though I really hate cardio, but I found a love for it because I know I have to do it. These past, 3 years, I've really transformed my body, and that's something I'm very proud of. But yeah, I'm not satisfied, I'll never be satisfied. And, I think with that mindset where you're never satisfied, it'll carry you far in anything you do. I'm only 21 years old, but, I know that my mindset is stronger than anything. And I'm glad I realized that at a younger age, that your mind is capable of anything. Your mind will go further than your body will, and that's just the truth. That mindset of discipline and determination and to execute to get things done is gonna. And I like to call the gym is a place away where it's stress free. You gotta get away from the real world.